We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. So digging in now, Junior Avery.
Short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
And that'll get down for a two-out single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the two-out base hit. Here is a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side.
About firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this
The center fielder.
0-1, here it comes. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down. Next to the plate for the Padres, Junior Padres. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Center fielder on the run. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove. The throw into second, and he is in there. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and a base hit as that'll score the run from third. And San Francisco Giants rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Thomas Lewis. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series. Into the box now, Junior Avery.
Hey, have a rip like you can. Here you go. Hey, way to drive it.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Great job there of cashing in on the Adams. 7, 8, 9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. This is pulled into right, but he will come on strong out there in right. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The center fielder.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Here comes the right fielder. He gets to it. Ready to go for the left.
Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a solo shot to dead center. Home run number 5 on the year, and it gives the Padres a 2-1 lead.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. On the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
A 1-run game. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball.
This guy
JB certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the day.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one. The 1-2. Hard hit toward the hole. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick to it of this as they still manage to get Blanco to hit next. Taken high and deep to right. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. In once again, Junior Avery.
Opportunity to see if he's going to be pounding the strike zone.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Racing back the center fielder. And what a play. A beautiful jumping catch to put an end to the inning. Another look here as he goes up and over the wall to take away a home run. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday night baseball. For the final tally, San Diego rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Michael. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the end. Coming to the plate now, Junior Avery.
He's been hot lately.
Hit hard up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
There's a
now Junior Avery. He singled his.
It's your pitch, huh?
Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's on the afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead. The starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. The plate for he turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And he brings it back. What a catch.
A catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on, but he got it.
First two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Long run for the right fielder, and he tracks it. One-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The San Diego Padres wrote an important. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. In Junior Avery, 2 on 2 out.
A little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And they're going to take a 1-0 lick.
Number 53.
Coming. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he's going to get to second now with no break.
Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted.
The Rockies earned the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Sam Raditz. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here. Digging in for his second. Here now the 2-2. Line drive base hit. In to score the runner from third. Ready once again.
Out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And a fair ball as this will head out toward the 322 sign in right. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long.
And now for San Diego, Junior Avery.
Base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He's in at second safely.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one.
Unbatted in thus far.
India.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Racing back the right fielder onto the party porch and gone.
Off-speed pitches.
Our final score. The Colorado Rockies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. The man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Avery has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out. San Diego Padres wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Mike Kimball takes the. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming to the plate now, Junior Avery.
See him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
Swinging a soft liner, and this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second.
Definitely a solid 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in
first inning RBI opportunity for him here.
The pitcher got the result he was.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And the run will score from second here for another chance. Junior Avery.
We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no for coming to the plate. Junior Avery. He's done. The 1-2. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further. They go with a big total of 22 hits. Ryan Weathers wins his third of the season. Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the San Diego. Stepping up to the plate, Junior Avery.
Find a way to get this win today.
The 3-0 pitch. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner getting into the box. Junior Avery
in the seats.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Oh, and he can't come up with it. The throw will go to third, but 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Michael
Drilled to first. Oh, and this goes right past him. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's 5-2. The throw, and he's tagged out at second. Coming up now, Junior Avery.
up next.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Nice.
Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In there. Now the throw is.
Yeah, you can't blame the pitcher on that one. He did all he could do. That was just an impressive show of speed.
And that's through into left, a base hit. And this will open it up a bit more as
Circle. You see the pitcher with the donut on his bat. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate. 3-1.
And we are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming to the plate now, Junior Avery. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. O'Neill looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Friars have moved out in front 3-0.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job.
No left fielder. Tyler.
Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first.
No
O'Neill.
left fielder. Tyler.
High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the Grant. The 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the catch. What a play.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Now, Junior Avery 0 for 1. First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
Close one tonight, 2-1. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good. Now to the plate, Junior Avery. First.
You like to be able to be the team to score first, but both these games have been very close, and it's going to boil down to who gets the big hits in the 7th, 8th, and 9th inning.
And this will get through into ratting. Junior Avery. He singled his one gone. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Right fielder looking up. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. 7 home runs for him on the year now as they move on top 4-0.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Mike Kimball notches his 3rd win. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Stand. Liner toward right center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. The run comes across to score. Ready once again.
Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
And he lost him. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr., a recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contracting run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Runner goes for third. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And the tying run comes around to score. Big spot here, and stepping in. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run, and a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5, the final. The Seattle Mariners wrote